You guys can't hear me. My bad. I forgot to unmute myself. My bad. But let me say this again. Yo, peoples. Kyushu92 here. Welcome back to Reacting To. You guys have sent in quite a few videos that you guys want me to react to. And of course, there are also going to be some other things that we react to while we're here. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one, which is Customer States. Horrible Car Owners 9 from Just Rolled In. We haven't seen it's been a minute since we've seen Customer States. We've seen January and February. We have not seen March and April because April's done with, which means that we should have a March and April compilation of some crazy stuff that people have done to their cars lately. So let's go ahead and check out Customer States Horrible Car Owners. Let me turn on desktop audio so you guys can hear as well. I'm already seeing...
Oh my god. That's just a little bit of tire movement.
A mechanic notices...
Wait! Did he just say that the actual car itself... The actual car itself wasn't even turned on, but the tire's moving. See that skipping right there? I can't wait to be rid of that with a way more powerful system so that way I never have to worry about skipping when I'm looking at stuff. I'm so happy!
The owner apparently had a blowout in the woods and didn't have time to change it.
Dude is driving on the road with... Hold on! Wait a minute! Roll it back!
A mechanic noticed his truck parked outside an auto parts store. The owner apparently had a blowout in the woods and didn't have time to change it.
He had a blowout in the woods and didn't have time to change it. D-Train! Good to see you!
Coming on, that'd do it. But what's more impressive, that's how they drive the water pump. Yes, that is a cable tie.
Check the tires real quick. Good. 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 Good.
This customer said his timing chain was making noises and needed to be changed. Maybe it was because it hadn't had an oil change in 40,000 miles.
Some of that stuff is almost pretty much calcified.
States that the transmission is overheating. Well, there's the first 8 quarts. There's another 5, and it's still going. I wonder why it was overheating.
Yeah, this is what never been overloaded. Only used for light work.
Literally using wood to support to support your car. What is wrong with folks?
Repairs, only wanting an oil change and nothing else.
Your tire is bare! You can see the wires in the tire! Denied any other repairs, just wanted an oil change? You're gonna drive on that? That's like taking a balloon and running it across some sharp pieces of gravel and thinking, this is a very tough rubbery balloon. I don't need to worry about this thing popping at all. The customer idiot rating, 5 wrenches out of 5, spot on.
Yep. The owner of this car kept driving for 20 miles after a warning message for no coolant popped up. The last stored code it had was for having low oil pressure as the oil got too hot, hitting above 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Customer States flat tire. Yeah. I don't think I can fix that.
Customer State's vehicle is in perfect structural condition. Needs absolutely nothing.
Lord, 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 Lord! Why do people think that covering up rust with paint means the car is still fine and that the mechanics are too stupid to notice? if there is rust on your car, it's not like those restoration videos where people take an old rusty knife and then spend a couple of hours or a couple of days working on it, sanding it down, and then getting it down to a certain degree so they can start to polish and shine it again. Car chassis don't work like that. How do you look at the rust that's on your car and goes like, there's nothing wrong with it? Yes, there is! If something's rusted, you can't use it anymore! There's a reason why it's not called rust. And there's a reason why it's called rust and not called temporary rust. There's no such thing as temporary rust. There is rust and not rusted. There is no in between. It's either rusted or not rusted. This is rusted. What you mean? There's nothing wrong with it. It's in perfect condition. If I can poke a hole in the very frame of your car, in the very chassis of your car, there is something structurally wrong with it.
Okay. I don't know where the inspector is.
The customer decided to attempt their own bodywork after getting a quote from the body shop and ended up creating this mess. The body shop.
Where the inspector is.
The customer decided to attempt their own bodywork after getting a quote.
What is that? That better not be foam. You attempted your own bodywork, but didn't go the extra mile to get silver paint to make it look like it's fine. Sure, people would notice if they got close, but you didn't attempt to at least paint it the same color as your truck? It's like he filled up that section with bread and it just inflated. Or like wall insulation. The heck is this?
Quote from the body shop and ended up creating this mess.
The brake pads are coming off in pieces. You drove on this? This person drove on this? I've seen broken brake pads. I have seen split brake pads. I have never seen brake pads that literally crumble like cookies. I have never seen that.
When I say it's not quite right, that's what I mean. I mean, firstly, the tracking's out. Don't know if you can see that, but look at the ball joint, people. Look at the ball joint.
You wouldn't believe it, but this vehicle came in because the customer was complaining that the steering feels loose.
Bad.
Customer states wants undercarriage inspection. I don't think this is how you go about it.
This customer's complaint was that their engine was making some noises. And yup, that's a piece of tape covering the oil light. And what's even worse is that the dipstick was bone dry.
So my thing is, if you're the type of driver that will put tape over warning lights for your car simply because they're bothering you rather than you try and fix the issue so that that light doesn't come on, you really don't deserve to drive at all. Can I be real? You don't deserve to drive at all. If you are covering up very important warning lights for not only the safety of the car, but also for yourself, you're an idiot and you do not deserve to drive. There is literally no in between. There's no allowances for this. If you look at the warning signals of your car and it's telling you engine, check engine, or check oil, or check windshield wiper fluids, or check tires, and you put tape over those lights, In order to stop those lights from flashing because they're bothering you, you do not deserve a vehicle at all. You don't deserve the right to drive. Because if you're that irresponsible and you don't care, you do not deserve a car. You do not deserve to drive a car at all. That's irresponsible. That's stupid. Who gave you a license?
States car goes into limp mode due to low boost pressure. Yeah, you know, that could absolutely be part of it. Yeah, the intercooler split at the seams.
This damage was caused when the owner's girlfriend found out he had a wife. What's even more surprising is that they ended up paying the $16,000 repair bill to hide it from his wife. $1,000 repair.
The only time we see someone go the extra mile to make sure their car is repaired in order to keep their wife from finding out that they had somebody on the side. Exactly, those lights are there for a reason. Right! I think this is the first time we've had someone on these compilations say like, yes, I want all the repairs done, but the reason wasn't for, you know, because they're thinking of themselves in the car, but it's literally them trying to avoid getting into divorce with their wife that they've been cheating on. This is our very first cheating related, yes, I will get everything repaired. Repair everything so that my wife doesn't find out. Because if she finds out, I might be bringing this car here in flames. As a person who has yet to be in an actual relationship with another woman yet, I need to be specific there so it's no confusion later on. I like women. But as a person who's never been in a relationship, I question, why would you even risk it? If you're married? If you're married, why would you even risk it? Literally risking your livelihood, your house, everything you own, and literally the trust of everyone around you. Why would you cheat? Customer idiot rating 10 out of 5. Why would you even go that far? You gotta be a complete moron.
Bill to hide it from his wife.
Yep, customer idiot rating. Wow. Girlfriend literally. And the thing is, that man is lucky the girlfriend only stopped at stabbing the car. That man is incredibly lucky that the stabbing only went as far as the car and not went to him. It's one thing to be found out that you a cheating husband. It's another thing to find out that your husband dead, but he also cheated. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why people cheat. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. We've seen we've seen time and time and time again the consequences of people cheating on their spouses. It's like, it's not worth the frustration. It's not worth the pain, the heartache, the destruction that comes along with it. It's not worth it.
Performance, please. Don't worry about the rear end. Oh, God. Does this look right to you all? Does it?
Customer
Now, hold on. What did he say about this car at the beginning again?
Just an air conditioning performance, please. Don't worry about the rear end.
Just an air conditioned performance, please. Don't worry about the rear end. If you didn't want them to worry about the rear end, you shouldn't have mentioned the rear end. I'll never understand why people will literally set themselves up for failure because they don't pay attention to what they say. Hey, I just need you to check on the air conditioning and leave it at that. Don't say anything extra. You're already revealing too much. They don't know anything else is wrong with the car because you didn't say something. You didn't tell them. But if you say, hey, I need you to check my air conditioning. Also, please don't look at the back. The first thing they're gonna do when you gone is look at the back. Because it's like, you literally set them up where they just gotta be nosy and find out, okay, she told me not to check the back, so let me go ahead and check the back. And you go check the back, and literally one of the supports that's holding your car up is snapped.
Performance, please. Don't worry.
How dumb are people? If you don't want people to know something about something, don't allude to it. Don't mention it. Don't say anything. It's like people got diarrhea of the mouth where they can't shut up at all and just reveal way too much than they need to. And then they put themselves in a situation where questions arise. Hi, what's going on with the back of your car? I said just to touch my air conditioning and not check the back. If you didn't want me to check the back, you shouldn't have mentioned the back. Then I wouldn't have looked back there. But now that I look back there, I'm questioning. Do you realize how dangerous it is to drive your car in that state? I just need you to look at the air conditioning. I'm not looking to do any more repairs. And then they'll drive away in that situation. And when they get into a car crash, they literally have their own selves to blame. People are just dumb. How many minutes are we in this? 3 minutes out of 20. I haven't even gone 4 minutes and I've gotten out of my seat. I'm already screaming at the top of my lungs and I'm just flabbergasted by the stupidity of people that we share these roads with. We drive with these people in real life. It is baffling. Also, let me know if you guys can hear. I'll turn things up if it needs to.
Does this look right to you all? Does it?
Customer states, clunk in the rear. Oh, let me just tighten my brake caliper bolt. Oh, that's a problem.
Customer states, I've been having some weird electrical issues with the car losing all power sometimes, only for the mechanic to find this absolutely insane wiring setup in the trunk.
What in the world? There's so much plastic. So much plastic that could melt. Jumper, what in the world?
On this Honda Shadow. I just started walking around the car. I'm like, shit, Lord have mercy.
That is one
like
bald
that.
tire.
Man, that is so smooth. Like, wow.
You could shine a person's head with how smooth that tire is. Literally no traction.
This is great. It's great. Oh, my Lord. Oh.
This customer said they didn't
Nah,
drive
that's
through any
not right.
puddles. At the time, it was a completely brand new Cadillac Blackwing that only had 300 miles on it.
There comes some more. Now we're getting there.
You ever see a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat? What about a mechanic pull a rod bearing off of a motor? Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
Customer reported their car had been overheating for the last 2 to 3 days, but kept driving on it. It ended up being a broken radiator fan.
Today on What's Wrong with My Car? Sister's husband states car shut off. That ain't right.
Is that the timing belt?
Interesting.
Car shut off and you can't tell that the timing belt just snapped. This is a genuine question. This is a genuine question. Do people not try to learn about their cars or do they just get in the car, learn the bare minimum, and just drive it, and then just leave the rest of the mechanics? Do people not attempt to try and learn about their cars at all? How do you not know that the timing belt has been completely shattered?
Definition of don't touch when you don't know what you're doing.
RX 350. Customer states, yo, at idle, my AC blows warm. That's not the only thing that's warm. Jesus. There's a big gate. Look, it says it's hot. Why are you worried about AC? Jesus Christ.
This customer ignored this one wheel bearing as they thought it was the lower ball joint until it finally failed, and now they'll be replacing a lot more than just the bearing.
On today's episode of That Up, yeah, that's up.
Perform four-wheel alignment. New tires. Poles to the right. Why do you do this to me?
Customer states they hit a curb after avoiding an animal on the road. They definitely hit something. But customer states
Perform is pulling because he ain't got no gas. I know what's wrong with it. He ain't got no gas in it.
Why do you do this to me?
Customer states they hit a curb.
How you want him
after
to check
avoiding
the
an
tires
animal on the
properly
road.
and drive
They
around if you
definitely
ain't got
hit
no
something,
gas in the
but
car?
the fact they also lost the rear tire as well makes me suspicious.
Nah, ain't no way you're gonna lose the front and back tires to no animal on the road. Ain't no way.
More oil is more better, right?
This
You
bus literally just had
overfilled it with
passengers on board
oil?
before it came
There's
into
a-
the shop. It's obvious the driver hadn't done a walk-around inspection in quite some time. It's lucky the mechanic spotted.
That is the smoothest truck tire I have ever seen.
It before there was any rain.
How much that cost?
2005 Ford F-150. Customer states, cluster is not lighting up. Tried to put a fuse in, but nothing wrong with fuse, and new fuse did not work. So I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes, through your soul, and tell you that it's 1 hour diag, please.
I've been in the car business a long time. I ain't never seen like this. Clamps, some kind of wheel. More clamps, more flakes. And then you come around here and the transmission ain't bolted in. It's got a ratchet strap to hold it.
A ratchet strap? That's what we use to secure furniture and appliances and TVs to the delivery truck lining. Literally, you socket one side in, and then you take it around where you're about to put it into, and then you put it into like the closest wall latch on the other side, and then you would ratchet and pull and ratchet until it made whatever you were transporting secure as possible along the wall. That sort of thing is not meant to be holding in parts of your car. Now that tire can be a head shiner. You're right.
The mount ain't got no bolts in it right there.
This customer attempted to do their own tune-up on their car, and as you can hear, it's not too happy about it. It turned out they had messed up the coils after putting new spark plugs into it.
If you don't know what you're doing, don't try to do it. YouTube may have a whole bunch of good tutorials. Hold on. What? What? You just want new pads? It looks like your the brake pads you have on, it looks like they've been grinded away. But real quick, people who don't know anything about their cars should not be trying to do at-home maintenance on the cars. What I do at my house, what I do at this house I live in, I was taught by my dad, who is a mechanic, and he's been a mechanic since before I was even born, working on cars, and even well into his military career, before for which he was in for like 20, 21, 22 years. 22 years of his life in, he's still working on cars. But everything I learned about cars, I got from him. But I am not going to be doing anything with a car that I don't know nothing about. I'm not going to be changing those spark plugs if I've never changed a spark plug before. I'm going to have someone walk me through it, like my dad. And the thing is, I know how to take tires off. I know how to rotate them. I know exactly what it needs to be done, the proper amount of air that needs to go into it, changing oil, all of that. I know how to do all of that. But if I don't know how to do a certain thing about a car, I am not going to take it upon myself to go like, well, I'll just look it up online and we'll figure it out from there. No! I'm going to get an expert. Instead of trying to rely on the internet so much, I'm going to go to someone who knows what they're doing so that the job is done well. So I'm never put in a situation where I'm just guesstimating exactly how I'm supposed to fix my ride. Ridiculous. But, what is this?
Customer states, I just want new pads and to not replace these rotors.
You want new pads on grinded down rotors. You want new pads, but you want the old rotors on there. Even though you can see some of them are grinded down after continuous use. They're old.
Car inspection on an Infiniti Q50. It just gets worse the more you look at it. Thank God for this fake carbon fiber trim and milk the exhaust.
Bridgestone. Grand Touring.
Customer states they fixed the exhaust.
3 different types of tires, and 2 of them are bare, and 1 is already burst open. Why did you get 3 different pairs of tires? That makes no sense. Holster, good to see you as always.
Exhaust themselves, and as a bonus, they welded it to the alignment bolt.
So you basically just ruined your entire system.
Beamer came in, we're just addressing some issues. I haven't been driven in a while. CV axle's kind of leaking all over the place. Let's check this other side, make sure everything's good.
That does not look good.
Yeah.
It's loose. It's completely off.
Checks out. We're good. We're good.
This vehicle drove in like this for a safety inspection after the customers reportedly just bought it. Thankfully, they only
What I don't get is how when people buy cars, they don't inspect them. Especially if the car they're buying is not from like a car dealership. If they're buying a car from somebody, the first thing you do is inspect it all over. If there's rust, and you don't see yourself paying for rust repair, or just, especially if the rust goes through the entire car itself, if it goes through the whole car and sections are just straight up broken off, don't buy the truck. Look at this.
this for a safety inspection after the customers reportedly just bought it. Thankfully, they
Whole
only paid
chunks-
$1,000, but still should have got a quick inspection first. They ended up selling it to the local wreckers instead of driving the death trap around.
Yeah, that's a death trap. Good on them for it being used to just wreck stuff. But this literally is a death trap. If you drive in this, there's a 50-50 chance that you will die.
This seatbelt is unsafe.
This one wasn't actually
Yeah.
the customer, but their buddy who said they knew how to do bodywork.
Pretty sure the front of your car is not supposed to move like that.
Yeah. Probably.
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, banana.
Just a little bit overdue for a new hitch, I think.
That's not good.
It does appear to be okay until you see this thing right there. I don't know how the hell this the shock blew up, man. What the hell happened there? Damn.
What?
Alright, here's the after removal.
What caused
The customer
that
sent
to
this video
happen?
To the mechanic asking why their engine is trying to jump out of the engine bay. Those motor mount bushings have probably disintegrated into dust.
One more time.
Customer states I got a coolant leak. Oh yeah?
You got more than just a coolant leak, pal. Way more than a
Refused to let
coolant
the
leak.
Mechanics fix this, even though they said they'd do it free of charge.
Wait, customer refused to let the mechanics fix your loose door? Even though they said they'll do it for free? Free body work, and you're saying no? Got one of these from myself. Brother told me he went to tighten the battery bolts when he made the car start off for him mid-drive. This is your door. This is your door. Those are the bolts that need to be tightened to make sure your door doesn't fall off. The mechanics are telling you, we'll fix this for free. Lo and behold, 4 weeks later, the golf cart doesn't want to turn on while at the uni parking lot. But this is free. They just offered to you free fix for your door. Yeah, we'll do this for free. Well, you got somewhere to be? Why are you saying no? Why are you saying no? Your door is loose. You know the thing that keeps you from falling out when you're because a lot of people will lean on their door while they're driving. You wanna lose your side protection. Mind you, this is the passenger door. You wanna lose that side? I keep looking over at the screen here because of the customer idiot rating instead of the camera that's right here. Customer denied
I think so.
fixing the door.
Customer refused to let the mechanics fix this, even though they said they'd do it free of charge.
My question is why?
I'll say
Why
it
would you
once,
say
I'll say it
no
again.
to a
DIY
free
customers
repair?
are my favorite.
Or
They're
free
like,
fix?
"Yo, the belt keeps shredding, so we put a tensioner and an idler on it, and it shredded the belt again. So we'll just bring it to you guys. Well, the alternator is bad, right? See that brand new idler pulley? That don't spin. And then looks a little crooked too. So I got to redo all of it.
The customer decided to keep driving on this tire instead of just calling AA, so now they'll need a new
How? How does your tire get this far to the point where it is completely off the wheel itself? And then you go to the mechanic. You don't just get your car to this state just by driving once. You get to this point. You get to this point by driving and not caring. How?
new rim as well.
Like, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It just came off. Like, literally the foundation that it's sitting on, it just came off. How?
We've got some little rattlers. Just let everybody know, be afraid, be very afraid. Everything else is the same color. Let's slide in here a little bit. Homemade brake lines. Hey, get it done, that's fine. Center exit exhaust.
Nah.
Great.
Nah, that's bad.
Oh, wait, hang on. What do you got going on here?
What are the wires to?
Oh, quick disconnect O2 sensors. Okay, yeah, got it. I could see a use for that. What else do we have on here? You. All right.
It just keeps getting worse.
Customer reckoned they hadn't changed this gearbox oil in the 40 years they had it.
Imagine keeping the same oil in your tractor for 40 years.
Vehicle's here for an oil change. Checking the air filter as one does. And of course the customer declined to have the air filter replaced. Alright, whatever.
Customer states the brake pedal goes all the way to the floor. Judging by the brake dust on the rim, I think we all know how this is going to look.
I feel like people need to stop transporting animals in their car and then taking it to someone else to clean out. Or better yet, I wish people would stop putting animals in their car and then taking it to a mechanic, not tell the mechanic that it's dirty in the back, and expect the mechanic to work smoothly despite the mess. Because I feel like that's rude to them.
It's time for everyone's favorite game show. How much oil is left in my engine? Got a 2016 Chevy Equinox. Customer complains of a check engine light and a rattle noise in the engine. Says we did timing chains sometime last year, and apparently this is our fault. Not the fact that, you know, he doesn't have any oil in the engine because he didn't check. But,
I was about to say, the suspense of not knowing what's about to happen.
You need to check
because he kept looking down for so long.
So that way you don't have this happen. Alright. This is hot. It's not much. Alright. If you guessed 1 quart or less, you spend less than a quart, you win. Congratulations.
Less than a quart of oil in the car? Why would you do this?
For a detail, alongside
It's bad enough you tried to use gray tape. No, it's bad enough you actually tried to use blue tape that didn't even match the color of your car. But then you decided, let me go a little bit further and refused to use more blue tape and now decided to use gray tape, which don't match nothing on your car. Okay.
the trash, it had mold growing inside of it. Yuck. Alongside the trash, it had mold growing inside of it. This vehicle came in for a detail. Alongside the trash, it had mold growing inside of it. Yuck.
If you keep your cars this nasty, you don't deserve it.
Grand Prix. Customer states transmission leak. Well, one undersized Kodo is transmission fluid. What is that? Dude, that is... That's factory, right? There is a hole in your transmission, dog. That ain't right. That's not right.
Yeah, you should see this. Oh, there's no pinion bearing. Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, that's not good. It's smoking.
Well, the bearing's there. It's just not attached anymore.
Yet another great example of a customer attempting their own repairs only to make things worse.
I see box ties. I see, what is that? Cloth? I see a literal chain. That's a holder for dishes. That is a holder for dishes. That is literally a dish holder. So many box ties.
35,000 miles in between oil changes. Get you this.
nasty. Everything looks
That's
normal.
old oil.
Customer drove in like this wanting to trade the vehicle in. They knew something was wrong, but thought it just needed a new tyre. Honestly, for a customer's temporary fix, this really isn't bad.
What is that? Are those nuts? Did a squirrel get in the car? It looks like a squirrel got in the car. Those look like cracked open nuts.
Customer states I accidentally...
Also, is that a bug? Yeah, multiple bugs in there too. Multiple bugs. That looks like a feather.
Customer states I accidentally filled up my diesel car with gas, and as you'll soon see, it's definitely not their first time making this mistake.
Obviously didn't work.
Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Night.
You as a customer forgot that your car only takes diesel and you put gas in it, but it's so bad and you expose that you have very bad memory because you literally have an alarm on your gas tank opening, on your gas tank flap that goes off audibly to say, "Stop, diesel, remember." What? How is your memory that bad that you need an audio alarm?
Nightmare, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you have your own clip, you can send it to us using the link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Okay. So that was the customer states video from Just Rolled In. Okay, this is the proper one. I was looking at it going like, is this the same place I've always been coming to this entire time? Okay, now, I am going to pull up the two videos that Kitty has hidden from me, and she told me not to open it until I did this reaction. So let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, she told me not to open them until I did today's reaction. I gotta scroll back up because we were talking for a bit. Good Lord, how far is this? How far is this? Where's it at? Okay. All right. Okay, I found it. It was from a couple of days ago. That one video was enough to give me a slight headache, and I know we're not done. Oh, no, we're not done yet. Okay. This is a YouTube short.
How often do you change your sock? Honestly.
You're okay. It's the simple fact that you're asking me this question.
Oh, no. 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 Kitty! No! No! Not this moron again!
has already invigorated me. Like, I'm already angry.
It's a good thing. Invigorating is good.
The fact that you're asking
the
this
shit out of me.
implies that you keep a pair of socks for an overly good time.
But no, I'm saying, but how often? So are you gonna lie and say you change your socks every day?
I change my socks every outfit. If I shower in the middle of the day, I'm putting on new socks.
Why are you showering in the middle of the day?
If I go to the gym.
I don't do
I
that.
wake up, I have socks on my feet. If I come back, I shower, new socks.
No.
I wake up the next morning.
2 pairs of socks per week.
Holy.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry, what? You want to say 2 pairs of socks for a whole week? No! Oh, she's gonna have a field day with this reaction. She's gonna have a field day. What you mean 2 socks per week?
Holy shit. 2 per week?
No, listen.
And I have the bad feet?
You have a bad toe.
I have bad toe. You have horrible foot health.
For 4 days, Monday through Thursday.
Huh? For 4 days you wear the same... What? For 4 days, Monday through Thursday, you wear 1 pair. And then for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you wear another? Can you turn the volume up just a little bit? Yes. I had said this earlier on, but yeah. Let me turn up the volume. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just go back again.
I'm putting on new socks.
Why are you showering in the middle of the day?
If I go to the gym.
I don't do that.
I wake up, I have socks on my feet. If I come back, I shower, new socks.
No.
I wake up the next morning.
2 pairs of socks per week.
Holy shit. 2 per week?
No, listen.
And I have the bad feet?
You have a bad toe.
I have bad toe. You have horrible foot health.
For 4 days, Monday through Thursday. It's the same pair. On the weekends, I do the new pair because I go out.
Peyton.
And then I on the next Monday, that first 4, right? Those first 4 days, I go with that original pair of socks I wore last Monday.
Huh? What? He's not even washing them! It's not even, no! This is so much worse! It's not even, I'm gonna wear a fresh pair from Monday to Thursday. The fact that you think I'm just gonna wear the same pair of socks Monday through Thursday, not changing them, is already bad. I thought that with the new week, he would have new socks. This joker said, I'm gonna put those same socks on from the first 4 days back on for the next week. What? Monday through Thursday, 1 pair of socks. Friday through Sunday, another pair of socks. Then the next Monday through Thursday, put those same first pair back on? What?
4 days.
What the?
And then weekend.
You recycle the 4-day sock for another 4-day cycle.
Yes, so 8 days of that sock. How often do you change your sock? Honestly.
You're okay.
No, this has to be a bit. I refuse to believe that this man is this dumb for real. I refuse to believe that a man like him exists and he's 100% behind what he's saying. I refuse to believe this. This has to be the most well thought out bit for this entire channel. This has to be so well thought out. It has to be so, you gotta be method acting. You have to be. There is no way you are waking up on a Monday and then the socks you wear on Monday, you are consistently wearing on Thursday. Then you switch to another pair for Friday all the way to Sunday, and then you go back to those same old pair of socks for another 4 days without washing? It's not, I wish it was. I refuse to believe that this man is this dumb. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. I wholeheartedly refuse. Because there is no way that this man is real. There is no way this man exists. This has got to be the best acting on YouTube right now. There is no way this man is real. There is simply no way.
The simple fact that you're asking me this question has already invigorated me. Like, I'm already angry.
It's a good thing. Invigorating is good.
The fact that you're asking this
shit out of me.
implies that you keep a pair of socks for an overly good time.
But no, I'm saying, but how often? So are you going to lie and say you change your socks every day?
I change my socks every outfit. If I shower in the middle of the day, I'm putting on new socks.
Why are you showering in the middle of the day?
If I go to the gym.
I don't do that.
I wake up, I have socks on my feet. If I come back, I shower, new socks.
No.
I wake up the next morning.
2 pairs of socks per week.
Holy shit. 2 per week?
No, listen.
And I have the bad feet?
You have a bad toe.
I have bad toe. You have horrible foot health.
For 4 days, Monday through Thursday.
Oh.
It's the same pair. On the weekends, I do the new pair because I go out.
Peyton.
And then I on the next Monday, that first 4, right? Those first 4 days, I go with that original pair of socks I wore last Monday. 4 days.
What the?
And then weekend.
You recycle the 4-day sock for another 4-day cycle.
Yes, so 8 days of that sock. How often do you change your
Q, you're pulling a me right now. This is the exact way I went on a tirade before. This guy right here, that's how. I almost wish this guy was AI. This is one of those moments where I kind of hope that this guy was fake. This was like a deep fake of some kind or just like a made-up character, but no. That's a human being. Not a smart one, but a human being all the same. Kitty, no. Now I'm gonna have this thought in my... Now you gonna make me change my socks way more than I already do. Because I change socks on the regular. I don't be going around being like, wear these socks on Sunday. And then go all the way to Tuesday and being like, they're still good. No, I got so many new pair of socks. I have a new pair of socks for every single day. I have fresh socks for every day if I need it. This man said, I'm recycling the socks that I wear before I wash them. Going literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks wearing the same pair of socks. 2 weeks wearing 2 of the same pairs of socks. Let me correct myself. This man is not real. That's the first one. Okay, that's the first one that she showed me. What is this? It better not be these jokers again.
in my hand right now? I got the world's hottest gummy bear.
No.
It's so cute. How spicy could it actually be?
This says 9 million Scoville.
Split it in half for both of us.
Please don't cut yourself. You have no home ec skills.
Okay, ready?
We don't even have anything on set. Show me your hand right now. Show me your hand. I can't. No.
I bamboozled you.
I need a drink, bro. Why?
Will you
give me it. Live. Water. Get it. My ears, bro.
In my hand right now, I got the world's hottest gummy.
Oh, I'm throwing hands with him. See, the moment I saw his hands moving between each other when he ate a piece, I knew he was lying. I knew he was lying. The moment I saw his hands just go across like that to kind of mask that he did that. Nah. I want to see both your hands. I want to see open both your hands, then put it in your mouth with just one hand. Don't put your hands close to each other. I need to see it in your hand, and I need to see you put it in your mouth. I would throw hands. You gonna prank me like that? Make me eat half a gummy worm that is gummy bear that is 9 million Scoville units, the hottest gummy bear in the world? Oh, we throwing hands. We throwing hands. That hat coming off. You smiling there in a minute, but that hat coming off. Nah, he wrong for that. He wrong for that. What else have they talked about? Let's see, the Fruit Loops debate. We already saw that. Wait. Did we see the Fruit Loops debate? I don't think we did.
You like cereal?
Ooh, cereal fanatic.
What's your favorite cereal?
Right now, I'm gonna go with Fruit Loops.
Ooh, I love a good Fruit Loop. What's your favorite flavor?
What?
Favorite?
Hold on. Description. When was this? Nah, this is old. Nah, you're not about to A, fake eat one, then B, laugh at me, and then C, refuse to hand me a drink whilst laughing in my face. It's hand throwing time. You right. Definitely hand throwing time. Give me a sec. Okay, so this is the latest, but nah, ain't no way you gon' manipulate me like that and then give me a hot gummy bear. There's so many of these. Hold on. Peyton's the brother. The debatable brother. Did he just ask him what his favorite flavor of Fruit Loop were? Yeah. I believe we saw that already. This man thought that Fruit Loops have a flavor. We're not even gonna get into that, but do y'all see that second short right there? Why does it say Peyton doesn't shower? We just got done with him saying, I don't wash my socks, I recycle them week after week. Now we got one saying that he doesn't shower? I just got done with a shower this morning! What do you mean?
So long as you've gone without showering.
What?
Like, ever.
Longest I'd probably say, like, adulthood or just in life?
Whenever you know you're doing wrong.
Adulthood, whenever I know I'm doing wrong, I think I went on, it was a 2.5 to 3 day stretch.
Oh, that's rookie numbers.
Yeah, that's very rookie.
Why are you saying rookie numbers? Wait, no, that's not a good sentence to hear. Oh, you went 2 to 2.5 days without showering? Oh, that's rookie numbers? Huh? What? Beg pardon? Rookie numbers? What's expert numbers?
That's what I'm saying. I refuse. I cannot. You're never gonna hear a double digit. You're never gonna hear a calendar week. I would.
I'm not sharing mine.
I refuse. No, let's go ahead and hear it, buddy. 3 days? If you, oh my God, you're not talking about 3 weeks. If you just said 3 weeks, your body should be mummified right now, and you should be in the museum. If you don't bathe for 3 weeks, you have a microbiome of fungi under your armpits. The only thing that'll even justify this a little bit is when was the age? If you say anything, matter of fact, honest to God, if you say any time frame that I've even known you, I'm gonna get pissed off. If you say that this happened when I knew you, I'm gonna get mad.
It's not just whenever you knew me, it's when we lived together.
You're lying. You're a liar.
So long as you've gone without showering.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine going 3 weeks without showering. I cannot imagine going 3 weeks without showering. And you have the means to do so. Let me be specific, because not everyone has the means to do so in every country. But if you have the means to do so, I cannot imagine a reason that you don't shower unless you were in a coma. That is literally the only exception. 3 weeks? And you're grown? Because this dude said that when we were both living in the same house, which you grown. You know the consequences of not showering. 3 weeks? My family would disown me. My sisters would scoff at me, roll their eyes, look me up and down, and then walk away. My mother would question, Q, you all right? You doing okay? No, I'm gonna be real with you. My mom would not be that cordial. So like, boy, if you don't get in that shower and take a shower, my dad would say the same thing. My whole family would tell me. 3 weeks? There is literally no reason for your body to reach the point of fungification for going 3 weeks without bathing. Three weeks, that's pollution at that point? Yes! Your body is fermenting. And if you go 3 weeks without bathing and you continuously just do stuff that causes your body to sweat, causes your body to build up smell, that stuff stacks. It stacks like a Diablo 4 debuff. It comes over you, it saturates your body, it permeates throughout your skin, it gets into every pore, it sits inside of your meat, and then you're just a walking devastation. 3 weeks? You're insane. You're insane. This man is not real. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that this man is real. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that this man is real. 3 weeks. And you grown? 3 weeks and you grown? Ain't no way. What else? Because there's also some other things that I kind of want to check out too. I want to look into some gaming stuff and check out like Lego Batman and look at some gameplay from there. But this man has gone 3 weeks without bathing. What is this? Peyton is gross. What is this? What is this with the dog? What is this with the dog?
Do you ever find out you're unintentionally gross?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happens to me quite often.
Right? And I figured it out. Like, I know, like, some things I do are just gross. But I do them, right? And I'm aware what I'm doing is gross. I've unintentionally done something gross for the past 6 years of my life. And I haven't taken these earrings out that are in my skull for 6 years, not once. The only time they came out was when your dog bit them out.
You haven't took those out
in
a
six
singular time?
Not once. I forget that they're there. Never once have I taken them out. Shower with them on, get into hot tubs with them on.
We want to talk about stenches, right? If you removed that gold hoop, you would literally kill a village.
I'm starting to get kilos. Yeah, I got a keloid right here. You see
those hoops, if you take those hoops out, you will literally kill a village. It's just the nonchalant way that he said that.
Or maybe it's this year. I don't know. But this is when I found out I was gross, because this is what reminded me that I had these earrings on for 6 years. So I woke up the other night, and I was laying on my side, and my earlobe was swollen. Like, it hurt. And I was like, what the f? And then I look at my pillow, right? And I have white pillowcases, and there was green and red on the pillow. Oh! Do you ever find out you're unintentionally gross?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this Joker nasty. This Joker is nasty. How do you not take your earrings out? My sisters take their earrings out on a regular basis. They don't keep them in. Why would you? Is a pretzel a chip? No. Stop. I refuse. This has got to be a joke. This is a terrible joke. This has got to be a joke. What do you mean, are pretzels a chip? Do you realize what chips are? Pretzels is a bread. Chips come... You want to know why they're specifically called chips? Is because chips are predominantly and exclusively made from potatoes. Pretzels are not made from potatoes. They're made from bread. Pretzels is basically bread. Potato chips. Literally, you don't hear them say potato pretzel. No one's ever said that. No one's ever said potato pretzel. They say potato chips. Chips come from potatoes. But you never hear someone say potato pretzel. What in the world is pretzel a chip? We'll look at a couple more of these, and then I got to take the boys outside.
Like a pretzel is my favorite chip. It's always been my favorite chip.
A pretzel's not even a chip. Pretzel's 100% not a chip.
I feel like you just like to debate with me now. Like, that's our thing.
I feel like you say stupid shit all the time, and you believe it with every ounce in you.
How the hell is a pretzel not a chip? Have you ever got a... Actually, you just answer that. How is a pretzel not a chip, Mrs. Claus?
The easiest way to say is, how is a pretzel a chip?
Because have you ever gotten one of those big family packs of assorted chips, right? It's got Cheetos. Oh, shut up and answer. You ever got one of those big boxes that says Doritos, Cheetos, Flamingos, Lay's?
Yeah.
All that. What else is what's always the last one to go?
The rolled gold pretzels.
The pretzels. And guess what's in the chip bag?
A pretzel is 100% a cracker. It is not a chip at all. It's not even made from the same shit that chips are made of.
What does that mean?
The base of it. It's a pretzel.
What is it? What's the base of a pretzel and what's the base of a chip?
Chips aren't made of dough, dumbass.
What?
You don't have to knead out dough and then make a pretzel.
So chips aren't bread? What are they?
Dumbass.
What are they?
Chips.
So I can go to the chip factory and be like, can I get the chip? Like a pretzel is my favorite chip.
How do you not know what chips are made from? How do you not know what chips are made from? Like, if you go to a chip factory, they're going to give you a chip. They're not going to give you a pretzel, though. Because pretzels and chips are not made within the same type factory. Pretzel is dough. This man is not real. He's not human. We don't claim him. This man is not real. He's not real. What else? What else? Do you know basic geography? Does he though? Does he though?
There's not an ocean between us and South America.
Around it.
In between it. We're not connected.
We are literally connected.
North America and South America are no, they're not. No, it's not.
Wait, it's that one. Central America. That's what connects us. Its literal name. It's in the center.
What countries in Central America?
Like El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, stuff like that. That's Central America.
No, Cam. Think about this.
Okay, no, shut up. It goes from Canada.
No, listen,
all the way down,
dude. No.
All the way in the States.
Listen.
Into Mexico.
No.
Into Central America. However,
I don't know where Central America is.
There's a 60 mile dense forest once you hit South America called the Duarte Pass, where you have to get in specialized vehicles to get through it to get back on the Pan American Highway.
Why do you know this and you just learned how to make a fist 2 months ago? Like, that's so crazy to me. You know about a road that goes to Guatemala and Nicaragua.
You be careful.
Say it. There's not an ocean between us and South America.
Around it.
I just saw something. This man is not. This man is not real. This man. This man is not real. Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see the video I'm looking at? Do y'all see the video I see? Look at dude's face. It's, do whales sleep on land? There is no way.
Whales and dolphins have to sleep on Earth.
I think it's like a small hibernation process.
They would drown.
They take like one big gulp of air and then they go to sleep.
That's why dolphins go up and down, because they have to get air.
Yeah.
So you can't sleep for 8 hours a day underwater if you need to come up for air.
But they're not going to stay out of the water because they need to be in the water.
No, they can breathe oxygen.
Oh, you see it? You see dolphins in backyards on a leash behind a fence? People domesticate dolphins, or just sitting there.
Where do dolphins and whales sleep?
In the water.
They can't. No, they can't.
Bro, that's literally like saying, we need water to survive. We need food. How the hell do we sleep? Because we don't have food when we sleep.
No.
I think they can do the same thing.
You think? I know they can't.
Name 2 dolphins you've ever met.
A dolphin tried to hunt me one time at SeaWorld. I got called up for the thing, and that was a horny dolphin.
You think dolphins can be horny, but you don't think they can sleep at night?
They can sleep at night on land.
What is there, just rocks everywhere for them? Little buildings?
Holy shit,
They have fish hotels?
Kim, are you being stupid? Whales and dolphins have to sleep on Earth.
Wrong person to be asking that question. If he's saying that whales and dolphins need to be on land in order to sleep because they can't sleep underwater, name one photo of a dolphin sleeping on the beach. Name one where a whale beaches itself on purpose in order to sleep and then go back in the water. You won't find it, because that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. This man is dumb. No, there is no way. There is no way. Gas stations don't make sense. What? Gas stations don't make sense. What?
How do you just put a gas station somewhere? Where do they get the gas? You know what I'm saying? How do you
truthfully not know the answer?
I swear on everything I love. Because listen to me first. There's grass right there, right? Under that grass, mud. Where's the oil? Listen, don't let me finish. That was not there. There was nothing there but open terrain and land. And they just decided, hey, we're gonna put a gas station here. How do they put down the gas pumps and then they just put a wire down or like a tube down there and then all of a sudden magical gas pops up? How do they get the gas in?
Take your beanie off and reset you. They're just huge tanks under it. That's what those like. You know, I don't know the best. Like they look like sewer drains. They're always off.
And then
the
the truck comes and then
truck comes like early in the morning hours, like 2, 3 a.m. when there's probably the least amount of traffic. And those huge trucks, so not regular 18-wheelers, they have like the flatbeds ones.
Oh, sorry, I didn't go to gas engineering school. Sorry, my name's not Ken.
I didn't major in gasology 101, but I understand simple things.
How do you just put a gas station somewhere? Where do they get the?
There is no way this man is real. There is simply no way this man is real. About the only thing I agreed with Peyton on is the abysmal new version of the ABCs. That's it. Nah, I'm good there. I'm good there. I'm good there. That is... I can't watch too much of You Should Know because Peyton not only makes me feel better about my own intelligence, greatly so, but there's only so much stupidity I can take in one day before I start to question my life decisions. So, while I set us up, let me see if I can find like the one where they're talking about the Batmobile. Batcave. Yeah. Wow, this was from 3 weeks ago? It doesn't even feel that long that it was 3 weeks ago. But before we get started, all right, I'm gonna keep it paused until I come back. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take the boys outside and then we'll check out the Legacy of the Dark Knight official Batcave dev diary. So yeah, be right back. Hold tight, everybody. All right. Oh yeah, I saw the preview for Absolute Batman issue 20. I saw another crazy Joker panel. I gotta catch up to Absolute Batman. I do. I also love the fact that, think about this for a second. Absolute Batman has been one of the best things that DC has ever done in recent years concerning their series. That his name, when you say Absolute Batman, for people it's literally like, oh, you know about Peak DC, huh? You know about Peak DC? Absolute Batman is so good that he's literally featured as a suit in Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. He is literally featured as a suit. That's how monumentally popular Absolute Batman actually is. And also, take your time, Captain. I need to go get some brain food from all that stupidity. Or we're gonna look at some slightly smarter stuff. So for now, let's check out Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight official Batcave Dev Diary. The fact that there are so many movies from the Batman films, from the Schumacher films to the Christopher Nolan films.
Here at TT Games, alongside DC, WB Games and the Lego Group, are very, very excited to show you this new look at Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
I cannot wait to actually... I wonder if they have like the look of Batman from the Batman cartoon series. You know, the one where it's the Batman from Kids WB, or yeah, I think it was Kids WB. I wonder if they're going to have that version of the Batman as a suit. Even though generally that particular Batman tended to walk around with his cape draped completely over his entire body, which I think was like a very cool look for Batman, where it's like he's walking and he's completely covered. It's not like other versions of Batman where his cape is behind him, but it's literally so big it literally encases him. It's like a Dracula cape. I always loved that design of Batman. But I wonder if that's going to be a suit. There's so many different versions of Batman's suit that is probably going to be in this game more than any other Lego Batman. I remember playing Lego Batman ages ago on the Xbox 360, but also playing it on my PSP. I remember playing it on my PSP as well. So many fond memories of Lego Batman. And then Lego Batman 2, where you got to play as Superman, and it had the classic John Williams theme for Superman, and you got to play as the Flash. And this is before they started introducing, hey, let's get characters who can jump long distances. And then you have Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, where it introduced like, you know, better concepts to traversal, because TT Games started to get really, 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 really good at making Lego games. And now we're here with literally the latest Lego Batman movie that is just focusing completely on Batman. Not Batman, and then it includes the Justice League, and then it includes villains who are associated with the Justice League. This is just strictly Batman related, which is why the amount of playable characters is way less than that of previous Lego games that we've gotten in the past. Because from what I understand, you only have like, 9 playable characters in this game? Versus the 200 plus you tend to get whenever you play any other Lego game. Like Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Literally hundreds. I want to say it was like 200 and something or 300 and something characters. And there's just tons of them. Mind you, I still need to go through it and continuously get further and further until I basically, you know, finish and platinum the game, which I'm doing on my own time. But this is going to be one of the few times where we get a Lego game where the amount of playable characters that we have is kind of few. If I'm being real with you, it's actually kind of low compared to other Lego games that we've done. And for this series, I am not going to do, for Lego Batman, I'm not going to do it like I did where it was, no, I'm going to do it the same way I did for Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, where I just did it in videos. Because it is literally, I can literally do it one level per episode. instead of it being a stream series. I can do it literally 1 level per episode, like I did back then. Because I am way better at doing like video content now, so this is definitely going to be fun for me to do. So it'll be a stream when I, roll credits, and then there's all of Gotham to explore, and we're just doing extra stuff around Gotham. But as far as like the main game, it is going to be like a video series spliced up in between every individual episode. So I can, because it's been a while since I did a video playthrough of a series. It's actually been since Lego Star Wars that I actually did like a video playthrough, and I really feel like I really need to get back into that. There's nothing wrong with me doing streams for everything, but I feel like I really do need to get back into making video playthroughs for you guys again, because there's so much I can do outside of streaming. Because with streams, I mean, it is what it is. Kind of like with Insomniac's Spider-Man 2. If you mean like the way I just did it in videos for that, I mean, yeah. But I want to say just like Lego Star Wars, simply because unlike Marvel Insomniac Spider-Man 2, there are certain points where I can stop. But with Lego Batman, I can literally just dedicate a video per level. So that makes it so much more manageable, and people can find exactly the parts that they want to based on the level that I play. So I think logistically it is gonna be better specifically for Lego Batman because it's Lego Batman and the way they set up their levels like they did previously. So that's what I'm gonna be doing there. But here, I need to look into some Lego Batman stuff. Because I'm not gonna look into it too much, simply because I want to have some surprises. I don't know why it won't let me, I wonder if they have anything new for Lego Batman real quick. I would play the trailer, but the trailer's got copyrighted music. Not that I'm monetizing this stream or whatever. Yeah, the absolute Batman reveal is literally just his suit, just his big old suit. Yeah, the latest. Batmite. Okay, so there's Batmite. I didn't see that one. It's short, so we can check that one out first.
It's so good to get back in the game. Been a while since I last featured in plastic, but I think it looks good on me. Welcome to your humble in-game store. No micro whatsits or loot thingamabobs here. Just bring me studs and I'll give you stuff. Ready to spend that hard-earned dough? That's Batmite approved. Capitalism.
Is that a reference to Batman Metal Batman? Batman Metal? Batman Heavy Metal? Is that a reference to that animation? Also, from what I understand, obviously this is a new voice for Batmite because the previous voice of Batmite was Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman, who, passed away a while back. So now we got a brand new voice for Batmite. Because I'm so used to the previous voice of Batmite that we've had in like the animated series and every place else. But we got a new one. But yeah, Batmite is apparently going to be the person that we go to in order for us to get like the, possibly the stud multipliers and all the extra stuff that for Batman as a whole. Also, another thing, I saw a skill tree inside of this game. So I'm trying to find the video where I saw the skill tree itself. I don't know where it is. It was somewhere. Maybe it's in this dev diary. I don't know.
Definitive Batman experience with dynamic combat. An incredible open-world Gotham City and an epic, era-spanning Batman adventure that can only exist in a Lego world. Today, for the first time, we're taking you deep underneath Wayne Manor. The Batcave. It starts as little more than a hole in the ground, filled with bats. Bats and the stuff left behind by bats. And also fear. But as Batman learns to use that fear and grows into a Gotham City legend, the Batcave grows along with him. Over the course of our story, you'll excavate and expand the Batcave. It's the base of all Batman operations, where you'll build your collection of Batsuits and the ultimate garage of Batmobiles. Your
Like, see, right there. Upgrades! Ah! This is my Achilles heel. It's always been my Achilles heel. Upgrades of any kind. And mind you, I still haven't found all the upgrades and done all the upgrades for LEGO Star Wars. So there's still so much I gotta do there. But knowing that this game comes with a skill tree, I wonder if they continue to do stuff like this, you know, open world LEGO games like this, if this is going to be a mainstay. Because they introduced it with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. And I wonder if this is going to be something they continue with. And also, my next question is, it's been a considerable amount, well, actually, I can't say it's been a considerable amount of time, but I want to say that even though we had LEGO Horizon Adventures, I think it's LEGO Horizon Adventures, I feel like the last time we had like a full scale, completely AAA LEGO open world game was LEGO Star Wars. So it's been a while since then, and now we're getting LEGO Batman. Now, I'm of the mind that WB should at least give some of their other heroes a chance to be in the spotlight, because for the past decade, well, over the past decade, it has been a lot of attention on Batman. And I know Batman is a household name. Batman, you can sell anything with Batman. And especially with Absolute Batman right now, that name just continues to prove why it's so successful and why it's so lucrative. But at the same time, at some point in the future, I would very much like for DC to realize that they have more in their arsenal than just Batman. You got Superman. We have been waiting decades for an actual Superman game. The last time we got a Superman game was literally Superman Returns, which was a tie-in game for the movie. And that came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2 during the time when movie tie-ins had two different versions, one for like current gen consoles and one for like newer gen consoles that was significantly better, but not everyone had the consoles at the time, like X-Men Origins Wolverine or Star Wars The Force Unleashed. You know, during the time when two different versions of games were made, the higher, better looking, better played high-end version, and then the lower versions that was released on people who could only afford like the other consoles at the time. But that's the last time we ever had like a Superman game with Superman Returns. And as bad as it was, the literally best thing about it was literally flying. And we haven't gotten a game where flying is just unrestricted and we can enjoy it to the fullest extent with Superman. We just don't have that. And with Wonder Woman, that game just basically got canceled. So much for Wonder Woman having a spotlight. Flash, WB said no to a Flash game being made. So that'll never see the light of day. There was an opportunity for us to have a good Green Lantern game, but we got a movie tie-in instead that tried so hard to be God of War. So many games back then, especially during the infancy of the MCU and WB trying to push out push out DC movies such as Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. There were so many movie tie-ins that either copied Batman in the Arkham series or tried to copy God of War. Thor, God of Thunder was a movie tie-in game, and it copied many of its mechanics from God of War. Green Lantern also copied the God of War type of gameplay. Captain America, The First Avenger, copied Batman in terms of its free-flowing combat, even though it wasn't exactly the same. All of that, and we still don't have a game that just says, hey, we're either going to do something that's similar to Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and thinking that the fact that we got Justice League Heroes that only released on PSP and PlayStation and never nowhere else, and they never attempted to try and do anything with that again. You could have had such a wonderful moment where we had a brand new Justice League game where we were playing different members of the Justice League in like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance type style. All these characters you can upgrade, all these levels you could go to, all these places you could visit, all these villains you could defeat. And no one ever pitched the idea and tried to do that ever again. Meanwhile, we got 3 Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, 1 exclusive for Switch, which is why I'm glad I have one. But at least they tried more than once, more than twice. DC saw Justice League Heroes and was all like, it's not as successful, let's never do it again. In a market where people actually wanted more of that stuff. So, getting back to it, I really just hope in the future that WB and whoever's in charge in DC thinks that, hey, Batman isn't our only moneymaker. We literally have an entire universe full of characters that we can make games out of. Let's commit. Let's not say we're going to do it and then shut it down because we're thinking of how can we monetize this for players consistently rather than creating something that's lasting. Oh, I never noticed that the network cable came out. That might have been why things felt a little bit jumpy during the stream that one time. But I honestly just hope that they see all these characters that they have and go, yeah, we can do better with the properties that we have. Because Marvel is completely content with what they're doing. Sure, we may not be getting the Black Panther game, and I'm very disappointed about that. But we're still getting Wolverine. We're still getting Iron Man. We're still getting Blade. We're still getting 1943 Rise of Hydra. We're still getting those Marvel games. And who knows what else that they're going to be talking about releasing either at Summer Game Fest or maybe at a State of Play of some kind. I don't know. But Marvel's already good. They know what they got. I just wish that WB and DC knew. I went off on a whole tirade. I apologize for that. We need to get back to Batman. But yeah, look at that skill tree. So looking at this, I see a skill tree for Batman. I see a skill tree for Gordon. Like the fact that James Gordon gets his own skill tree. I don't think this much care has ever been put into Gordon in a video game ever. Catwoman has a skill tree. Robin has a skill tree. I'm thinking that's Batgirl. And the next one looks like Nightwing. So we have Batman, Commissioner Gordon, Catwoman, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing. So 6 characters in all. Which means that because a great deal of Lego games that I've played over the years, and I have played a metric ton of Lego games in the past, a lot of the biggest collectibles that came from the game was literally you unlocking characters to play. Playable characters. But now, seeing as how just these characters, Batman all the way to Nightwing, not saying that they're going to be the only ones, but there's such an emphasis on these characters specifically getting a skill tree of their own kind. I wonder how much more content is actually going to be in the game that isn't directly related to looking like or playing like another character in the game. Or if they're doing that and doing even more on top of it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of wondering. But let's see the rest of this.
Upgrade your gadgets and skills. You'll exhibit trophies from your adventures and adversaries, and you can really make the place your own by collecting and building a huge variety of Lego furnishings and equipment.
Muscle.
Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight features capes.
All right, let's see what type of outfits we can spot. There's a lot of bat suits. So I'm seeing a red version of Robin's suit off to the side. I'm seeing some suits for Batgirl, different versions, including the Adam West one. I'm trying to look for the most recent version of Batgirl suit where it's like a closed-in cowl that we've seen before recently. I'm trying to see some more suits off to the side. I have Zener. I see that. I see the classic Batman suit. I see the rainbow Batman suit.
Batman Legacy of the Dark.
All right, let's see. We got classic gray and blue Batman. I see Batman Begins because it has like the bronze belt. There's Absolute Batman. The fact that Absolute Batman is in between the Christopher Nolan, is in between the Christian Bale Batman suit and right next to the animated Batman suit, because that's that's Batman the Animated Series Batman suit right next to Absolute Batman. That's crazy. That's crazy, but also beautiful. And then off to the side, off into the corner, off into the most right side, you can see the Schumacher outfit for Batman. I believe it's from Batman Forever. I believe that's the Batman Forever one. And I'm looking at that suit off to the side all the way to the left. I'm trying to remember which version that suit is from. They're probably going to explain where every single one of these suits come from. Also, the Christian Bale bat suit is right next to the Michael Keaton one. So that's nice too.
Night features capes, cowls, and costumes.
Okay, so we got... oh, never mind. It's two different versions of Schumacher. So, the Val Kilmer Schumacher outfit is right next to Michael Keaton, whereas the George Clooney bat suit is the one that's all the way off to the side. That's the George Clooney suit. So, George Clooney is all the way on the right. Val Kilmer, rest his soul, is all the way on the left, right next to Michael Keaton, right next to the Christian Bale suit, Absolute Batman, and, well, literally, right in front of us. Literally, Absolute Batman right here. If he doesn't have a brutal takedown for someone while he's in this suit, I'll be disappointed. I'm kidding, but, you know.
From every Batman era. From 0 year to 89. From Bronze Age to Dark Knight. You can even assume the identity of Zur-En-Arrh. Or this guy.
I saw Batman Ninja.
Or this guy.
Okay, so that is Gaslight Batman.
Identity of Zur-En-Arrh.
It's also crazy because I think I said it'd be cool if they had a reference to Absolute Batman through a DLC or something, and Absolute Batman is literally in the base game. That's something. That's literally something. Just, hey, it'd be nice if they gave a reference to Absolute Batman. Better, hey, we'll do you something better. We're gonna put Absolute Batman actually in the game.
Or this guy.
Okay, which suit was that one? Which suit is this? Which suit is this? This isn't the bat suit where he was before he actually got the bat suit itself in Batman Begins, because the ab sections of the suit look similar, and so does the belt, but I don't think this is the same one. Is this when he first started out, before he actually got the full suit? There's Batman Ninja right there. Is this... okay, so is this the one where Batman was a vampire? Okay, this is... which Batman suit is this? Because it don't look like he got boots on. Okay, what is the suit after this one? Okay, that is Batman versus Superman.
The Bat Computer.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. You can't...
Batman's supercharged repository for all his case files, progress data, and screensavers. Keep track of your collectibles and make sure you found those last Wayne Tech chips. Batman does love his toys and has the resources to fight crime with the Waynest of tech. Grapple over to the workbench and upgrade your gadgets. Throw a concussive batarang that disorientates every wrongdoer in the area. Or upgrade your Batclaw to turn your enemies into minifigure wrecking balls.
Who are you?
There are dozens of new options here. Be a good partner in crime fighting and upgrade your allies' equipment too.
Meow.
my. And of course,
The
every
Batmobiles!
Batcave needs an amazing collection of vehicles.
I can already see the classic Adam West Batmobile. I can see the Tumbler. Actually, I see 2 different versions of the Tumbler. Yeah, I see 2 different versions. I also see the Schumacher Batmobile. I see the classic animated series Batmobile.
Lego Batman gives you the garage of your dreams.
Okay, so we got Batman and Robin. We got Batman and Robin Gold. We have Batman 66. We have Batman 89. We got the Batman Beyond Batmobile. Yo! Let's go! The hovering. Oh no, it's over. It's over. I didn't notice that before. We got the Batman Beyond Batmobile. The literal hover tech? We got the Batman Beyond one.
The Batmobile
And of course, the Batmobile from the Batman.
from The Batman, the 1966 classic.
The lighting
The
is
Dark
very
Knight,
good.
Batpod,
The Batpod
the
too.
Tumbler, and many more. Race, blast, drift, and crash your way down the dark streets of Gotham City.
Can I be real with you? I feel like the Tumbler from the Batman, from Batman Begins onwards, from the Batman Begins to... Yeah, I feel like the Batmobile, the Tumbler from Batman Begins and Dark Knight, I feel is one of the coolest Batmobiles we ever got. Because it's like half tank, but it's also like seriously cool. Full on Lego GTA at this point. It's funny how we're getting Batman GTA before GTA 6. But the Tumbler itself always been one of the coolest vehicles in fiction. Well, it's not really a fictional vehicle because it actually exists. So,
Blast, drift, and crash your way down the dark streets of Gotham City. Then, if you need a minute after a long night of crime fighting, you can relax with some pinball or a Lego Batman the video game, or just
you literally just flipped over a man to allow him to get shot by a rocket. I modded it to your GTA San Andreas game on your old laptop. It be like that sometimes. But look, he flipped over someone and someone basically just got hit by a rocket.
become Batman. Defend Gotham City. Build the legacy.
Now, the version that I got is going to be standard. Physical, of course, because I am still a staunch believer in physical media. So I'm just getting the regular version. Maybe I'll get some of the extra stuff that comes with it later down the line, but that's only if it's worth my time. But standard is more than enough. The last big edition I got for a game was Borderlands 4, and I'm good on trying to get deluxe editions for more games. Might actually buy this on launch. Oh, I'm already ready for mine. Let me see if I can find something else for Legacy of the Dark Knight, because I know there's some new stuff. They did like the launch trailer. But preach, fellow believer in physical. Look, there's nothing wrong with digital games, but I like having it on my shelf. So when it's time for me to get a game, it's not like, well, let me just check my digital library. No, I can go like, I gotta clean off my bookshelf here. I could just go over and be all like, I would like to play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I would like to play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Huh. I would like to play Final Fantasy 16. Huh. I would like to play Borderlands 4. Huh. Let me go back. I would like to play Cyberpunk, which is still crazy how CD Projekt Red puts all this extra stuff in their regular versions before they have like the upgraded PS5 versions. Huh. I would like to play Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. You see where I'm getting at here? I like having physical media on my shelf so I can go, huh, I know exactly where I need to go. Even if my system doesn't have access to the internet, I can still play these games that I physically bought and just pop the disc inside. It doesn't matter if they come out with it later on like digital version or maybe like PlayStation Plus. I like having those games on my shelf because it just feels good to physically say that I have those games and I own those games. Unlike some companies that say like players need to get used to not owning their games. If I paid for it, I own it. If I paid for it, I own it. Especially with that 30-day thing. Here's the thing, Hydreigon, and this needs to be corrected. People think, and I looked into it, it is not every 30 days where Sony is going to cause your system to check and make sure that your license is good on your PlayStation. It is literally checking for the license the moment you buy a game digitally. And it only happens the moment you purchase. And then it doesn't do it. It doesn't check it every 30 days. It's a misconception that everyone has been getting behind lately, but it's literally just a standard check the moment you buy something, and then it doesn't happen again. I don't know where people got in their heads that this was true, but people started posting it on Reddit without actually having the facts, and then they just basically told everyone like, oh, it makes no sense that Sony is causing your system to check every 30 days, and if you don't check every 30 days, then you can't play the game. No, it is literally the moment you check. It only happens when you buy the game. It checks to make sure that, hey, game's been bought, you got the license, okay, game is yours now. It's literally just the moment you buy something. But people have been running with it saying like it happens every 30 days. And if you don't have any internet, then you don't have access to your games anymore, which has never been the case. And I had to make sure that I looked into the evidence to make sure that what I'm saying right now is actually true, because people have been running with it for so very long to the point where Sony had to clarify. But since this stream is not being monetized, I don't think I need to worry about it being, blocked where you guys can't see it. So let's check out the launch trailer that just came out 2 days ago.
Hand over the purse and the pearls. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, then you become something else entirely. And that is... a legend, Mr. Wayne. If I borrowed these?
Way I see it, all this stuff is yours anyway.
It was a bat, I tell ya! A bat! You did all right in there, kid.
Oh, wow!
he works alone, but there's always someone there by his side.
Meow.
I will take everything from you.
Get ready, Gotham, to have a cold heart like mine.
I'm trying to sleep.
You're welcome.
Of course they had to sneak in the Akira's motorcycle slide in there. But I'm gonna be honest, I think this was possibly the best. I feel like this was the best Lego game trailer that they've done. So, needless to say, I am incredibly excited. I'm incredibly excited. Oh, here's something else that I wanted us to watch. How long? Hold on, let me check something. And do I have the right stuff on screen? I do. Okay, let me check something real quick. How long have I been going for? 2 hours? 2 hours. Not bad, not bad. Man, I wish they would publish a remake of the Jurassic World game with the added movies. I would be even willing to pay for DLC of the movies that come after it. Maybe. Saying it's about to be peak. I feel like this is going to be better than Lego Star Wars. And as much as I enjoyed Lego Star Wars, I don't mind taking a break on Star Wars stuff right now. Maybe I'll watch The Mandalorian and Grogu. But as far as everything else Star Wars related, I might take a break. Though I do hear that Star Wars Maul, I think, what is the title of the show? Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord or Maul Shadow Lord, whatever the title of the TV show, of the Star Wars TV show with Darth Maul in it. I hear that that's actually been pretty good, but I haven't been able to actually sit down and watch through it yet, but I heard it's been very good. Other than that, I just been like, I'm okay giving Star Wars a break. But Lego Batman, however, I feel like is gonna be kind of good. I feel like it's gonna be kind of good. But real quick, before we go, and I know this is supposed to be viewer-sent videos, but I've been choosing quite a few of them. So if you guys don't have anything else that you guys want me to watch, I want to pull up something that I've watched, and I've just been bewildered by this video quite a few times, and I've just been wondering. Okay, so some of you may realize that, especially if you're over on the Discord, we have a gentleman who's essentially a very well-read individual, also the husband of one of my moderators. But whenever he speaks, he carries with him a sense of eloquence and dignity with his grammar and speech that reminds me, that I get reminded of when I watch this video. And I don't know how many of you have ever heard of like old English, like Shakespearean type English, but I want you guys to check out this specific video itself, because hearing Lawrence Oliver do like this soliloquy of now is the summer of our discontent from Richard III, I honestly feel like this is the most English sounding speech I have ever heard in my life. So real quick, let's just check this out. It's 5 minutes long. These are like these old movies.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this sun of York. And all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean. Buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass, I that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, love forswore me in my mother's womb, and for I should not deal in her soft laws, she did corrupt frail nature with some bribe to shrimp mine arm up like a withered shrub, to heap an envious mountain on my back, to shape my legs of an unequal size, to disproportion me in every part, like to a chaos, or an unlicked bare whelp that carries no impression like the dam. Why, I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and descant on mine own deformity. Then, since this earth affords no joy to me, but to command, to check, to o'erbear such as are of better person than myself, I'll make my heaven to dream upon the crown. And whiles I live, to account this world but hell, until this misshaped trunk that bears this head be round impaled with a glorious crown. But yet I know not how to get the crown, for many lives stand between me and home. And I like one lost in a thorny wood, that rends the thorns and is rent with the thorns, seeking a way and straying from the way, not knowing how to find the open air, but toiling desperately to find it out, torment myself to catch the English crown, and from that torment I will free myself, or hew my way out with the bloody axe. Why? I can smile, and murder whiles I smile, and cry content to that which grieves my heart, and wet my cheeks with artificial tears, and frame my face to all occasions. I'll drown more sailors than the mermaid shall. I'll play the orator as well as Nestor, deceive more slyly than Ulysses could, and like a Sinon take another Troy. I can add colors to the chameleon, change shapes with Proteus for advantages, and set the murderous Machiavel to school. Can I do this, and cannot get a crown? Tut, were it further off, I'll pluck it down.
So, what did y'all think of that whole thing? That whole conversation, what did you think? That whole, not even a whole, it wasn't even conversation. That whole speech, what did you think? Did remind me a fair bit of Inannis, I can't lie. Yeah, just such. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one with Orson Welles. I Know Thee Not, Old Man. This is one I saw the first time. This is what I saw this before the Lawrence Oliver one. And this one's English, Old English, is even heavier than the Lawrence Oliver one. 14 years old, too. Now, I don't exactly know the context of this movie, but the speech itself.
Have you your wits? Know you what is you say? My king! My Joe! I speak to thee, my heart.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers. How ill white hairs become a fool and jester. I have long dreamed of such a kind of man, so surfeit swelled, so old, and so profane. But being awaked, I do despise my dream. Make less thy body hence, and more thy grace. Leave gormandizing. Know the grave doth gape for thee thrice wider than for other men. Apply not to me with a fool-born jest. Presume not that I am the thing I was. For God doth know, so shall the world perceive, that I have turned away my former self. So will I those that kept me company. When thou dost hear I am as I have been, approach me, and thou shalt be as thou wast, the tutor and the feeder of my riots. Till then, I banish thee on pain of death, as I have done the rest of my misleaders, not to come near our person by 10 mile. For competence of life, I will allow you, but lack of means enforce you not to evil. And as we hear you do reform yourselves, we will, according to your strength and qualities, give you advancement. Be it your charge, my lord, to see performed the tenor of our word.
Okay, so that was that one. That one had way older sounding English than Lawrence Oliver did. But it's like, videos like this have always fascinated me. With the grammar that we hear in these old films, and especially films that are meant to facilitate, you know, the appearance and history of Old England and Old English of itself. It's always fascinated me the way these words were spoken. And people carried on conversations like this on the regular. It's not like I'm saying this, like, hey, what's going on, everybody? It, like, what's going on wasn't even a phrase back then. It was such proper words and such proper English used in just basically everyday life. A simple conversation of, like, how you been? I've been great. Oh, you have been? Well, where are you about to go? I'm going to the grocery store. Something like that would be like, how doth thou body feel on this fine morning in the year of our Lord? And it's like, those just the introduction would carry on for such a long time. So it also shows you how much progression we've gone through with grammar as a whole, and in quite a few cases, regression of language that differs from how it was like hundreds of years ago. And it's just something that amazes me. It's just something that amazes me. But with it being like a good 2 hours since we have done this, I think this is an actual good place to stop for today. If you guys didn't have anything else you wanted me to react to, then I'll just call it here. Now, once again, the way I'm setting these things up is probably not going to be every single Saturday, but every other Saturday. So this upcoming Saturday will be skipped, but the Saturday after that will be another reacting to of videos you guys send in, and of course other videos that I choose to check out with you guys on top of that. So be sure to have any videos you guys want me to watch also tagged in the Discord as well, so that way I can add it to the list for the next showing that we do of this, and I'll compile a list. And more than likely, before we get to the next People's React, I'll have my entire brand new setup here, so everything will run smoother. I ain't got to worry about slowdown when I'm switching screens or when I'm switching windows or going to new videos. Everything will be faster because I got a better system. I'm so happy. Once again, Monday and Tuesday, I will be doing nothing on those days except reconfiguring my entire setup and setting everything up. Finally unboxing my curved monitor. Finally putting my wireless keyboard to use. Everything that is going to benefit my new system, I'm going to be hooking it up and repiecing everything back to where it was before. So I'm already going to start copying and backing up a lot of my stuff, more than likely after I'm done here. So that way I can have all of that stuff saved, and then I'll get to work on Monday and it will be up before the end. Everything will be up and running before, I want to say, the middle of next week. Yeah, more than likely before the middle of next week, because I also need to get used to getting away from using a laptop all the time, because it's all I've known for the past 10 plus years. So having a brand new system is definitely going to help me do my job a whole lot easier. But if there's nothing else, I will bid you adieu, because I'm about to get myself something to drink downstairs. To Holster, High Dragon, every single person that showed up here today, D-Train, and everyone else, thank you for tuning in to this session of Reacting To. Kitty, if you make it to the end of this video, I got words. I'm so tired of this man Peyton. What you mean this man wears socks, 2 pairs of socks for a whole week, and then switches between that same pair for the next week? And the longest this man has actually showered, gone without showering, was literally 3 weeks. Oh, we'll have words. We'll have words the next time we talk. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Even check out my membership or Patreon for support, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. And because I know you're coming back anyway. Have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!